The whole world is looking at Filipinos right now as they're about to elect a late dictator's son to be the president of the Philippines.
This video is a reminder for foreigners in the Philippines or foreigners who are involved with the Philippines in some way. Recently, Bongbong Marcos was elected as president of the Philippines. Now, our Facebook page named Project Nightfall made a video about the election and getting opinions from both sides of the election. However, the way the video was presented sent a subliminal anti-Marcos message, which angered a lot of Filipinos that watched it, quoting critics that said things like,
And the critics also ask, what is the point of unity under a family name that has stolen so much from the country?
And even hinting at election fraud over the newly elected president.
Some reports of election irregularities, to name a few.
Now, why were Filipinos angry at this? If it was a Filipino that made this video, it wouldn't have been such a big issue. The issue here is that the creator of Project Nightfall is not a Filipino.
I realize that it doesn't look good when me, a foreigner, comments on other countries' affairs.
If you're a foreigner in the Philippines, or you wish to visit the Philippines or be involved with the Philippines in some way, never ever say anything about Filipino politicians. Bawal tayo makialam sa politics ng Pilipinas. The Bureau of Immigration Commissioner has stated that foreign nationals are not vested with the same political rights and privileges as Filipinos. Joining political demonstrations is an utter display of disrespect to the country's authorities and is equivalent to meddling in our internal affairs as a sovereign nation. Foreigners are prohibited from joining, supporting, contributing, or involving themselves in whatever manner in any rally, assembly, or gathering. Such foreigners will be blacklisted after deportation. This means that if you do this, you get caught, you get deported, you can never go back to the Philippines ever again. This has happened plenty of times before. In 2013, there was a Dutch guy named Thomas van Beersum who was taunting a policeman at a rally, taunting him so bad that the policeman started crying. In the same year, there was a Canadian student, Kim Miller, who was deported for attending an anti-government rally. And in 2018, Patricia Fox, who was deported for attending an anti-government rally.
Australian nun Patricia Fox out of the country. This after she allegedly participated in partisan political activity.
I lived in the Philippines for 7 years. I learned to speak some of the languages there. And I worked in showbiz for a bit. Sometimes I was on TV, sometimes I would sing at events. Now I had agents that would get me jobs. One of the agents asked me one time if I could sing at a rally for the upcoming election in 2016. Straight away I said, no, I can't do that. I'm a foreigner. I'm not allowed to do that. It's illegal for me to go to that event. Bilang isang dayuhan, bawal ako makialam sa politics ng Pilipinas. They don't need us to dip our fingers in their internal affairs. I can't get involved in politics in the Philippines. It's not my place to say anything about it. I plan to set up my life in the Philippines. I love the Filipino culture. I love the food.
Tocino! Ito yung gusto ko. Tocino. Yes. Mahirap kumain na may kasamang bebe. Diba?
I love the language. I love the Filipino sense of humor.
I don't do you!
And I know my place there, and I'm quite happy there. Filipinos do not need me or any other foreigner to tell them how their country is run. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.
Slowly, and I'm crashing into you. Oh baby.